They say I'm a running man, and he ain't stopped for nobody. You try slow him down with that bottle in your hand, crying over mans, knowing well he ain't nobody. Damaged hearts, they always damage what they can. You thought a TikTok healed wounds, when all it made you take some more shots, bleed through. Little baby got scarring herself, scarred me too. Replace the wasted time with all the more type hours with dude. I've seen a better side to you, where all the truest parts are pure, but now your heart consumed in fear. Cause time it waits for nobody, but I can wait since there's nobody that cares enough to make it clear. It happened overnight. For you to get hit hard was getting cold as ice. It's getting late and he ain't paying overtime. I need my baby home. It's getting late, that's why I call your phone, hoping he's not on your door. I'd rather have you spend these clocks with me. I want you all the time. Skelly's still ticking on ya. I know you going through it with dog, he ain't feeling on ya. 3 a.m. hitting me on the app when you think it's over. I tell you straight, you be wasting time on that roller coaster. Far from La Vida Loca. You know I care and I seen time eat at your peace of mind. Loyalty redefined, still don't make it alright. All you was hoping for, turning clocks with some wasted time. Rather have you be mine. Yeah. I've seen a clearer side to you, where all the fruit you bear is pure, but now your eyes, they drown in tears. See, time it waits for nobody, but I can wait since there's nobody that cares enough to make it clear. It happened overnight. For you to get hit hard was getting cold as ice. It's getting late and he ain't paying overtime. I need my baby home. It's getting late, that's why I call your phone, hoping he's not on your door. I'd rather have you spend these clocks with me. Let's take up all the time. Cause time it waits for nobody, but I can wait since there's nobody that cares enough to make it clear. Call your phone, call your dome, clocks with me.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. AWAD stuff, AWAD stuff, AWAD stuff. Let's get emotional. What's going on? Let's go.
We really walking with some angels in the flesh. Yeah, a halo's cut above the rest. The reason I'm really rising when it's a mess. I hope that you remain at your best. No, it get heavy, facing these shadows of hurt on the low, dealing with his and with hers and your own. I hope it's a crown on the throne of your soul. And when you see me cry with you, oh, I can feel your soul. If you can see your face in the sunlight, when you see me try with you, oh, wish to heal your soul. It's you, the true but you need my arms. Who's there when I'm not around to hear your call? And who gon' keep you soft while it's so hard? I think I never need you when I'm deep in the cut, until it rains on me as I'm high on picket fence fantasies and delusions that I can't bleed. I think I'm just gonna let the sun cry on. I can feel your soul. If I can see your face in the sunlight again, never see me try with you. Wish to heal your soul. It's you, the truest one. I know you give me wings one day and fly me towards you to wipe those tears away. Yeah, I know you give me wings one day and fly me towards you, kiss those tears away. AWAD, that's that. No cap, I'm back, it's facts. Hey, what's good? Nah, let me pause it there. I had another one lined up, but I'm saying, I was like, man, let me just not do that to y'all. It'll just be a long ass intro on a pressure night. If y'all know what a pressure night is, y'all know my life. Y'all know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, first things first though, I gotta set up my background music. Like for me, it's so awkward when the whole entire environment is kind of like dry and just silent. Okay, and I see right here, I'm not on the right account. So we about to switch that up. Get on the right one so that we can get our, oh my god, it's not the premium joint though, so y'all gonna have to bear with me just for a little bit on that one, right? But we can't do this though. Check me out. I'm gonna leave this one playing. Of course, it's not the premium, but and then I switch while this one is playing, and then it's just gonna leave me right there, right? Boom. There we go. I did this shit yesterday. I don't know why it like just couldn't get to me. Anyway, yo, my brain is a little bit slow right now, y'all. Please bear with ya boy. Alright? I miss y'all though. Hope y'all cool. Hope y'all straight. Hope y'all smooth. Hope y'all sweet. Yes, man. I know a whole lot of y'all soy boys don't fuck with being sweet. I fuck with being sweet, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with being sweet, but you gotta realize what I mean by sweet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I might just mean I got a sweet tooth, bruh. I'm addicted to, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything, you know what I'm saying? Nice, smooth, sweet, mushy, including your hoe. Hey, you started it. You started it by claiming you don't fuck with nothing sweet. Hey, these niggas sweet. Hey, none of that sweet. Hey, you think shit sweet? Hell yeah, I think shit sweet. We gotta keep shit sweet. Right? Hey, that's just me. Yo, AWAD stuff, man. AWAD stuff. What's good? AllWorldsADay coming at your mind, at your dome, just for a couple of hours a day. Well, today, you know what I'm saying? It's a pressure night. For just an hour and a half. No cap. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, alright, cool. So, backtrack set up, right? I think we might as well just like hop on that Rumble right now. Matter of fact, I take that back. Rumble is taken care of. But y'all know, man, once I start it up like this, time for that upload, time for them uploads, because you know we gotta put the work up every day, every stream window. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and when was the last time we chopped it up on some Wise Joe? We chopped it up with Wise Joe, right? Hold on, my boy Wise Joe, nigga. I actually missed this nigga, bro. Wait, faceless channel ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. I hadn't subscribed on this account.
But trust me, this is my boy. When I say, yo, y'all kick it with Wise Joe while I upload in the background, unless y'all want to hear some messy shit, bro. You know what? Since y'all are not a live community right now, y'all are kind of like a delayed community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just like reply and respond and engage at a later stage. I'm gonna go ahead and choose what y'all like view right now. So please don't skip this video based off of that, please. Just kick it with me. Just take it as though you were me. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it. You just, you know what I'm saying? You just feeling the sound of my voice. You hearing the message. Okay, you don't even have to relate to the message really. But my voice, nigga. I mean, not specifically for the niggas. In terms of the voice, right? My voice, my baby. You know what I'm saying? Talking to the ladies. Feel me? Kick it with my voice. I ain't gonna lie. And y'all boys, man, can go ahead kick it with my mind. You feel me? Yeah. See what a nigga thinking about. You feel what I'm saying? See what a, you know, see what a young man has been just chopping it up about in my own brain type shit. You know what I mean? If you don't fuck with it, then y'all just don't skip the video. Like, just play it in the background or some shit. You know what I mean? Play it on mute. You feel me? But for now though, we're gonna go ahead and kick things off with some Wise Joe. I don't know. Just let me see. The latest shit, right? 2 hours ago, procrastination. I think I can smash an upload or two in 10 minutes, right? Let's see.
Procrastination is
I gotta introduce you first, man. Let me just introduce you first. Well, introduce your video first to my people. Wise Joe, not so wise, nigga. Chill out. Watch out. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's something deeper. Procrastination is not laziness. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give you a like before we kickstart things because you're my boy. You feel me? You're my son, for real. I bet. Let's go.
is like a credit card. It feels amazing when procrastination is like a credit card. It feels amazing when you're swiping it, but the bill always comes later. And trust me, the interest is brutal. Let's be real. Procrastination is one of those problems everybody thinks they'll outgrow. You think, once I'm older, more disciplined, more successful, I won't procrastinate. But nope. Even billionaires procrastinate. Even athletes procrastinate. Even I, your friend Joe, still catch myself procrastinating like a professional sometimes. So today, I'm going to explain procrastination in a way you've never heard.
You said procrastination like a
By the end of this
professional?
video, you're going to understand why your brain loves procrastination, why it secretly makes you feel safe, and most importantly, how to finally stop letting it run your life. This isn't theory, this is real life. I'm going to mix psychology, science, and some painfully honest stories from my own life. So buckle up.
Let's go.
This is going to sting a little,
Okay.
but it might also change everything for you.
Don't matter.
Part 1. Why procrastination exists.
Good
Here's
question.
the brutal truth. Procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's about avoiding pain. Think about it. Every task you procrastinate on usually has one thing in common. It feels uncomfortable. Maybe it's boring, and maybe it's hard, and maybe it's scary because it exposes you to judgment. Your brain sees discomfort and immediately goes, nope, let's avoid that. And here's the kicker. Your brain has two systems running your life. System 1, the instant gratification monkey. This is the part of your brain that loves Netflix, snacks, scrolling TikTok. It lives for dopamine hits.
Okay.
System 2, the rational decision maker. This is the part that wants to build a career, get fit, start that business, actually finish what you said you do. Guess which one usually wins? Yep, the monkey. Because comfort feels better in the moment than progress does. I'll give you an example. I once had a deadline for a project, super important. I sat down to start working and somehow convinced myself that reorganizing my sock drawer was urgent. Like, socks suddenly became the most important thing in the universe. Why? Because fixing socks is easy. Building something meaningful? That's hard. And my brain wanted the escape. And let's be honest, we've all been there. The dishes suddenly call your name when you should be working. That random YouTube rabbit hole about cats fighting cucumbers becomes necessary research. You'll do literally anything other than the thing you need to do. That's not laziness. That's your brain trying to dodge discomfort. Part 2, the science of procrastination. Here's something wild. Procrastination is literally tied to your brain's wiring. Studies show it's connected to the amygdala, the part of your brain that processes fear. When you procrastinate, you're not just being lazy. You're dodging an emotional threat. Example, you don't send that email because what if they reject you? You don't study because what if you fail anyway?
Good question.
You don't go to the gym because what if people judge you? It's all fear. Fear dressed up as, I'll do it later.
For real?
The problem? Later never comes. Tomorrow turns into next week. Next week turns into next year.
Interesting.
And before you know it, procrastination has stolen a decade. And there's another layer, dopamine. Your brain rewards you for procrastination. That little rush you feel when you scroll social media, that's dopamine.
Nice.
It tricks you into thinking you've accomplished something when really, you've just delayed the hard thing. Procrastination is addictive. It's literally a cycle your brain craves. Part 3, the emotional cost. People think procrastination only costs time. Nope, it costs self-respect. Every time you procrastinate, you're breaking a promise to yourself. That builds shame. And shame is heavy. It whispers, see, you can't even trust yourself. And then, here's the trap. You procrastinate more to escape that shame. It's like drowning, and instead of swimming up, you drink more water. I remember in college, I had a paper due. I procrastinated so hard that I literally turned it in at 11:59 p.m. I got it done, but the stress, the self-hate, the shaky hands typing furiously, that wasn't worth it. And the sad part, I repeated the cycle over and over. It wasn't about the paper. It was about the identity I was building. Someone who avoids instead of someone who executes. And that's the real cost of procrastination. Not the missed deadline, not the late grade, not even the angry professor. It's the identity you build when you constantly tell yourself, later. Because later people don't win. Later people don't build.
You become a later person.
People don't grow.
That's crazy.
The only people who win are the ones who learn to act.
Nice.
Even when it's uncomfortable. Part 5, how to beat procrastination, step by step. All right, here's where it gets practical. I'm going to break down the strategies that actually worked for me.
Nice.
Step 1, the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself, I'll do it for 5 minutes. That's it. Because the hardest part isn't the task, it's starting. Once you start, momentum takes over. I can't tell you how many times I've tricked myself this way. 5 minutes turns into 30, and suddenly the task is done. Step 2, make it stupid simple. Don't tell yourself, I need to write a 10-page paper. Tell yourself, I just need to open a doc and write 1 sentence.
That's it.
Shrink the task until it's laughably small. The brain resists big, scary tasks, but it doesn't resist small, silly ones. Step 3, kill the triggers. Your environment fuels procrastination. If your phone is next to you buzzing, good luck focusing. Remove the triggers. Put your phone in another room. Block the websites. Make procrastination inconvenient. Step 4, replace guilt with curiosity. When you procrastinate, don't just shame yourself. Ask, why am I avoiding this? Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's perfectionism. Sometimes it's just exhaustion. When you identify the real reason, you can tackle it head-on instead of spiraling into guilt. Step 5, reward action, not perfection. Most people procrastinate because they think the result won't be good enough. Forget perfect. Celebrate the fact you acted. Consistency matters more than flawless execution. Success is built on messy attempts, not perfect ones. Step 6, break the all-or-nothing mindset. You don't need to finish everything today, just make progress. Done is better than perfect. Small steps compound over time, and momentum is your best weapon against procrastination. Part 6, real-life story. Let me get personal for a second. I once delayed launching a project for months. I told myself I was researching. In reality, I was scared. Scared people wouldn't care. Scared I wasn't good enough. Finally, I forced myself to just put it out there. Was it perfect? No.
Nope.
Did it flop? A little.
A little?
But you know what? That flop taught me more than months of planning ever did. And eventually, that messy start snowballed into success. Because action creates momentum. Procrastination only creates regret. And here's the thing, once I started, the fear didn't vanish, but it became manageable. That's the secret. You don't wait for fear to disappear. You move anyway. By the way, if you're procrastinating right now by watching this video, at least make it productive procrastination. Hit that subscribe button, because I drop these breakdowns all the time and they might just be the push you need to stop delaying and start building. Part 8, the bigger picture. Here's the part nobody talks about. Procrastination isn't just stealing tasks from your to-do list. It's stealing your life. You don't procrastinate on emails. You procrastinate on dreams, on health, on relationships you tell yourself someday. But someday is a graveyard where most dreams go to die. The most successful people aren't the smartest. They're the ones who learned how to start, even when it felt uncomfortable. They're the ones who acted before they felt ready. Think about it. Every breakthrough in history came from someone who refused to wait for the perfect time. They acted. And so can you. So procrastination explained, it's not laziness, it's fear disguised as comfort. It's your brain choosing short-term relief over long-term growth. But you don't have to live stuck in that loop. Start small, build momentum, replace guilt with action. And remember, if you keep waiting for the perfect time, you'll be waiting forever. Procrastination is a thief. Don't let it rob you another day. Joe out. Life doesn't hand out participation trophies. It doesn't care if you think you're the main character or if you feel like you've been working so hard. Life has rules, harsh ones. And pretending they don't exist is like pretending gravity doesn't exist. You can try, but you'll still fall on your face. Today, I'm going to break down 7 brutal truths that most people spend their lives avoiding. But once you accept them, once you truly get them, you stop living life on autopilot and you start actually playing to win. Truth 1, nobody owes you anything. Let's start with the hardest pill to swallow. Nobody owes you anything. Not your parents, not your boss, not your friends, not even life itself. We grow up being told, be good, follow the rules, work hard, and life will reward you. Like there's some magical scoreboard keeping track of how much effort you've put in. But the truth is, life doesn't keep receipts. You can suffer for years and the universe won't suddenly hand you a prize. Here's a story. When I first started working on myself, I thought people owed me recognition. I was showing up, I was trying, I was putting in hours. So I thought surely somebody will notice and reward me. Do you know what happened? Nothing. The world just kept spinning. Nobody cared. And at first I thought that was unfair. Then I realized, life isn't unfair. Life is indifferent. Being a good person is the baseline. Smiling, being nice, showing potential, those things don't get you trophies. You don't get rewarded for what you could do. You only get rewarded for what you actually do. Think about it like this. If you stand in front of a vending machine, being polite, complimenting it, even telling it how nice it looks, do you get snacks? Of course not. You only get snacks when you put something in. Life is the same. It doesn't care about your intentions. It only cares about your actions. Once you stop expecting life to give you something just because you deserve it, everything changes. You stop waiting. You stop playing the victim. And you start building. Because if nobody owes you anything, then the only person who can give you the life you want is you. Truth 2. You can waste years chasing the wrong things.
Why?
This one hurts because it's true for almost everyone at some point.
For real?
You can spend entire decades chasing things that don't matter.
No.
I had a friend who did exactly that.
No.
He spent his 20s chasing status. Cars, watches, clubs, endless selfies for Instagram.
That's crazy.
From the outside, he looked successful. People thought he was winning.
For real?
But one night, he admitted something to me. Man, I feel empty. He had been building a house with no doors, no foundation, no soul. That's the trap. You can climb the ladder for 10 years, only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall.
Damn. I guess we did it 11 minutes, y'all. I guess we did 11 minutes kicking it with my boy Joe. So yeah, upload with me, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's all. You feel me? That's it. That's all. Hope y'all learned something. I can learn anything, y'all. So I was just like locked in the whole time. Feel me? I was all locked in. Saying, but give yourselves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. as well as Wise Joe, you know what I mean? I would say my nigga Wise Joe, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a black man or whatever. So let me go ahead and readjust this to how we usually have it, so that we, you know, so that the show can go on, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Yo, I didn't even get the chance to listen to Business as Usual. You know what I'm saying? My boy AWAD. Well, I heard it from a video clip that, you know what I'm saying, that was circulating online. A little interview clip, post interview, whatever, post game interview type interview. That was like quick in and out type shit. But it was like, yo, it's gonna drop on, was it Monday the 29th, some shit like that, or Sunday, I don't know. So right now being that Monday, dog, I'm guessing it's out. But look, I might just like pop it on stream. You feel me? I might just spark it on stream live during the podcast, so that the reaction is captured and the captured content is archived. You know what I'm saying? Like on some my first impression type shit. Like I like that kind of concept. You know what I'm saying? I like that kind of lifestyle. I like that way of being, of doing things. So that's exactly how I'm gonna do it. Of which that's gonna be, you know, during a later stage. I'm not gonna lie. So carrying on with today's agenda. You feel me? I know I gotta pop my posts right quick, so that we see what's really going on, right? Oh, riddles, nigga. You feel me? Riddles. When was the last time? Hold on. But yo, as I said though, I had to pull up with another channel with it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Brightside, my good people, bro. My good people. Look at this, bro. Brightside is even right here on one of the suggested videos. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Somebody look at it. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Brightside. I'm just disappointed though, bro. I always get yellow mark, bro, on your, like, in terms of the background music that y'all use. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the background music that they use as we play and enjoy our time together with them quizzes. You know what I'm saying? I always get like disturbed on some shit, and I'm not looking for that shit. Like right now, I want like seamless streaming viewing, right? So right now we're talking English tests. Hold on. English, wait, I don't know if y'all can see this. English tests and logical reasoning, right? Only a genius can answer these tricky riddles. Let's see if these is the genius. Okay, I did not do that out loud, my bad. Excuse me.
Take off my skin.
Oh my god, why the fuck? Why the hell would I want to take your skin off, lady? Watch out, nigga. Let me let me just title my shit first. Hold on. Riddles, right? That's where we at. Riddles. Take your skin off for what though? Take off my skin, I won't cry, but you will. That's an onion, duh. D. That's a general.
Won't cry, but you will.
That's a general question.
What am I?
Yeah, general knowledge. What the that was like 3 seconds. I bet.
The correct answer is option D, onion.
Nah, but if it's hard, I'm finna pause. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, come on, already? Nah, English test.
Welcome to English tests and logical reasoning.
I bet, let's get into it. I thought that was like the official question that you was asking right there, and then right after that first question is like subscribe. So I guess it's the still to come disclaimer, right? Type shit. Alright, let's get into it. 40
total questions.
5 seconds
40
each. I bet.
You have 5 seconds for each question. You may pause the video.
You see? Okay, if you're a guy, please duck now. Get out the way. That was not for you, please. If you're a guy, please Sorry, not sorry. But okay, I shouldn't have done that like out loud, like, you know what I'm saying, like in public. But I actually fuck with this. That's all that meant, right? I fuck with the fact that I can actually pause the video. W rules, because they're my bright side. I messed with Brightside, y'all know that. They my peoples, they my good peoples. They just gave like strict rules on some like, no, it's like 3 seconds, nigga, 3 seconds, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I would just like do my own thing, pause the video where needed be, right? So I'm super happy, bro. Love you a lot for this one, right? English tests. I may pause the goddamn video. Let's go then.
If you need more time,
Wish you the best of luck. Why would I need the best of luck, bro? Is it that bad?
Riddles.
Watch out. Watch out.
Are you ready?
No. I am. Cool. Let's go.
Let's begin.
It's shorter when you add 2 letters to it. Wait. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? When you add 2 letters, it becomes shorter. C, nigga, shorter. Because check it out, it's not, oh my god, it's actually easy. I'm not gonna lie. Because C, it's short, right? Because when you add 2 letters, it becomes shorter. Not as in the word itself, but the meaning of the word, the definition. Not the definition, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. I am a protector. I sit on a bridge. One person can see through me, while others wonder what I hide. I'm a protector. I sit on a bridge. Me while others sunglasses. So, yep. Yeah. See through me or yeah. Sunglasses facts. Sunglasses facts. No, but nah, I feel like this one is too. I ain't finna pause though. I ain't finna pause. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not gonna pause. Let's go. Because it's kind of easy. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go. Sunglasses. Right. I'm not gonna lie though. Another thing, I'm not gonna pause because I feel like it's too easy. Because right. Because of the multi-choice questions, right? Because of the multi-choice. Instead of like just using my general raw dog type knowledge, right? People buy me to eat, but they never eat me. What am I? Please, bro. Okay. This one gonna have me feeling like I'm really a genius. What belongs to you? But other people use it more than you. What the fuck? Okay, this is general. My name, D. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these channels, they get these questions from other channels. What falls but doesn't break, and what breaks but doesn't fall? Nigga, night and day. No, but for the fact that this is my first time on this channel, I'm gonna look past the fact that I've probably seen some of these questions on Brightside. No lie. You can see me in water, but I never get wet. What am I? Reflection. I don't think I've seen that one though. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. I have many keys, but I can't open a single lock. Keyboard. No, that one I didn't know. Facts. What can you easily break but never touch? Easily break but never touch. Paper, no. Egg. What? Promise. Yes. Now, because the egg can eat, you can easily break that shit. When it falls, I am first on earth, second in heaven. I have appeared twice in a week. E, the letter E. Yeah. Shout out my niggas Brightside. As I said, shout out my niggas Brightside. I saw that from Brightside. What 3 letters change a girl into a woman? Age. I'm really a genius. I don't give a fuck how much you pay. Alright, let's go. What color can you eat? Carrot. No. What What can you eat? Color orange. Yes. Because of the fruit, right? Swear to God, that was my first time seeing that one. What can fill an entire room without taking any space? Light. Duh. A fan. That nigga said a fan, not light. Yeah, I said light. Chat said a fan for some reason. I am always in front of you, but you will never see me. What am I? The future. The future. Friendship. No. I feel like friendship when you prioritize the wrong things. Prioritize friendship. I am in what? I am in life, but not in death. You can't have fun without me. E. Oh shit. F. Nah. What building has the most stories? Library. Shout out Brightside. What's Burj Khalifa? What's that? Comment down below. What English word sounds the same even after you take away 4 of its 5 letters? Pierre. Q. Yes. I was on time though. Shout out my boys Brightside. Forwards is heavy, but backward it's not. Forwards heavy, but backward it's not. Oh, spelled backwards. Yo, what is a kangaroo's favorite year? Leap year. My boys Brightside had me right on with that one, bro. I won't lie, they had me right. 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 Say my name and I am no more. What am I? Silence. The more I appear, the less you see. Darkness. No. Yeah, darkness. The more I appear, the less you see. Sun. Oh yes, darkness. See there? See there? You thought I was gonna say sun too, right? What goes up but never comes down? Age, nigga. Your age, yes. Shout out your age, gaming. Gravity. That nigga said gravity. What occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000? The letter M. Brightside. What goes up and down but never moves? Skyscraper. Oh yes. Up and down but never moves. What has 4 fingers and a thumb but is not alive? No glove. Nah, Brightside didn't even help me with that one. I swear to God. Bro, what the? I feel like this music is about to get me fucked. English test. I swear to God, bro. Alright, let's go. I'll see. Bro, I swear to God, bro. If you get me stricken, bro. Well, yellow mark. I don't even want a yellow mark. Let's go. Poor people have it. Rich people need it. If you eat it, you die. Money. No, nothing. Nothing. Poor people have it. Rich people need it. Blah, blah, blah. What can you catch but can't throw? That's a good one. Cold. How about a cold? They gotta make these options harder. I travel all over, but always stay in the corner. Stamp, bro. Yeah, I think I'm bored of this shit. What has 6 faces but does not wear makeup? Has 21 eyes but cannot see. Frog. Oh, a die? Oh. You are my brother, but I am not your brother's sister. Bro. If I see one more. Okay, look. I see 3 more riddles that I done seen before on Brightside. I'm out of this motherfucker. This is a waste of time. Facts. Alright, let's go. What starts and ends with E but only has a single letter in it? Huh? Europe. Oh shit, envelope. Okay. Alright, locked in. Which letter of the alphabet has the most water? C, H2, H. Oh, why? Because you know, H2O, so it's 2 hydrogens, so it's 2H. What do you mean C though? Which letter of the alphabet has the most water? Oh, C. Oh. But it's not C. It's SEAC. Because I'm thinking H because, you know what I'm saying? H2O. I was also cooking on some shit. I'm not going to lie. What is the center of gravity? G. No. V. The letter V. Okay, I ain't seen that one on Bright Side. Okay, the previous one was not on Bright Side. This one was on Bright Side. Let's keep going. Okay. I am a king who is good at measuring stuff. What am I? A ruler. Okay, these are good ones. These are good ones. I've never seen these before. That's what that means, by the way. I am always in front and never behind. Reflection. No, shadow. Wait, the future. In front. The future. Okay, this one is actually literally repeating because I just literally saw it. I think it's the last two that we're about to get into. What gets bigger every time? Nah, this music is about to be the death of me. Fuck it. Man, I should have just done these videos silently like this, right? Mute like this. Oh, fuck. I should have thought of that, bro. What gets bigger every time you take from it? A hole. Okay. Now that one I saw from Bright Side. Last one I seen from Bright Side, I'm out this motherfucker. I knew that one from Bright Side. I fly without wings, I cry without eyes. Wait. Cloud. Yeah. One more from Bright Side, I swear to God. What has a head and a tail but no... Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. A coin, bitch. Man, get the... You know what? We done here, bro. Alright, Bright Side. Get off my thing. Get off my meat, right? What? I don't even know why I brought you. I mean, not Bright Side, I mean English test. English test and logical reasoning. Right. World education on some effects of culture. World education on some effects of culture. Season 2, stream window 13. What are you talking about?
How?
Oh, we got my brother Omeezy. Omeezy and the Weezy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So my boy over here talking about the most harmful thing about the culture. Featuring, yeah, cool. My boy Omeezy, see that? Y'all ain't tapped in, tap in. That's it. That's all.
How are you? Can you help me find love?
What? Her?
Oh. Okay. Well, what is the worst trend in the black community?
The hell is you on, buddy?
Yeah.
What are we talking about, bro?
Never seen no with a whipping in school. Hey.
I'm gonna try it. You gotta inhale it.
What? Is that a whipping?
Yeah, my man's hit us, so I gotta switch it.
2024 has been an awakening moment for a lot of people in the black community, specifically on the internet. There have been trends, there's been music, there's been content creation that has really exposed a lot of the flaws that the black community has. And it's something that we don't talk about often on these platforms. So, hey, who better to tackle it than me? There's so many places in which I could start from, but I think one thing that influences the other, and it's kind of like a chicken laid the egg situation, what came first, blah, 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 blah. You gotta start with the music. This was the year of the woman, and I don't think it was one of the best years at all. Yeah, I'm jumping right into it. I love her because of who she is, but Sexy Red is not doing anything good for the community.
What?
Look, sometimes the music can be catchy, sometimes the beats can be popular, but the whole Sexy Red, Coochie Daddy, Coochie Baby Mama, all that movement is so overblown, and it's actually not doing anything.
Okay. Right off the bat, I feel like, right, we can all agree that that's Well, the point that he's making right now is the reason why even such a concept as black fatigue exists, right?
Good. I don't know what we could do about it, but the only thing that I can say is we have to cut it off our airways. Part of the problem with the culture is that social media injects a lot of the bad things into your bloodstream, into your veins, and you can't get anything but that next fix. You become some sort of junkie. I've seen videos of Sexy Red all across my timeline. I can only imagine what the kids are seeing, and hell, I don't even have to imagine that. I've seen videos of Sexy Red at the high schools coming in smelling like weed.
Stay off the weed.
I've seen videos of kids singing songs and doing dances to Sexy Red's music. I've been to sporting events where a bunch of kids are sitting around screaming and dancing, singing Sexy Red songs that they're playing at the events. And then when you factor in the ways that she's endorsing the presidential candidates, and then you also factor in the ways that she's selling her own self, I mean her own products, the Hoochie Mama lip gloss, this can't be one of the better examples of hip-hop music that we have today. She is widely known, accepted by everyone, and we are normalizing her behavior. It's not just Sexy Red in the female category that over-sexualizes herself. It is also the Glorrillas of the world, the Ice Spices of the world, the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, basically every female rap artist that is at the top of the game right
some gooner material
to the degree. Glorilla making Nut at Me music, Ice Spice Can't Stop Twerking, and Cardi B going from having a baby to being in the club next week and seemingly admitting to having with another man while she was pregnant because her husband cheated. I just don't know who these young people have to look up to for some sort of positive.
That Diggs guy. That guy that keeps digging.
Influence. Now on the
allegedly digs both ways, allegedly.
Flip side of those things for the men and the young boys out there, they don't have positive role models either. This year was the biggest year in rap. YSL went down and seemingly got out of it, but this wasn't a bad look because it exposed all the bad things that were potentially hiding behind the beats. So many drill rappers this year died or either got locked up for the conspiracies of murders and things like that. And don't forget about the music that they're pushing. It's all negative. There's no positivity in any of that drill rap or some of the top rappers in the game today. Even if we go to the tippity tops of the Kendrick Lamars and the Drakes, while it was fun and entertaining and it did produce for some good raps, it was nothing but negative content being spewed out there, lies, allegations, and honestly character defamation spewed across tracks with hot beats. And it's crazy because both of them got rewarded by being at the top of the chart.
They played that not like who?
And hell, even Kendrick Lamar is going to be on the main stage of the Super Bowl. But if he was going to be on the main stage of the Super Bowl, it should probably be because he did some positive things in rap and hip hop music, not necessarily taking down Drake in this defamatory way. Now, if Drake did that shit, he should get caught.
He did that shit. He guilty as fuck.
At the end of the day, all these things are allegations, and we can't 100% say that this person did this. But all we know is we came in the club, danced around to A minor, a lyric referencing the fact that Drake hangs around with minors and has some sort of affliction and affinity to minors. Now, with that being said, for every negative side of the music industry, you know, the Lil Durks, the Lil Babies, there's always a Doce, there's always a Coco Jones, there's always a JID. But what happens in today's society is that those rappers who sling the most gutter lyrics and the most cringy things get promoted, while the ones who do the good music honestly get demoted for it. For some reason, the negative aspects of hip-hop music is glorified, and I don't know why. Young women want to become baby mamas with BBLs to these rappers, and the young men want to go out there and be crash test dummies for a gang that doesn't care about them, while also talking about these things in their raps, ultimately getting caught up in some RICO case that they knew nothing about. And the whole time we're finding out that none of these people really live these lives. A lot of these people are broke, and there's a lot of fronting and flexing for the internet. But this doesn't stop the younger generations from following that lifestyle and saying to themselves, how can I emulate this?
That's
Part
crazy.
of the reason why is because in the music industry and a lot of other industries, there aren't a lot of positive black male role models or black female role models that are at the forefront of things. Real quick, name the richest black person in the US that's not a part of the entertainment industry. Go.
Oh, Kanye West? Nah. Yeah. Obama.
See, I bet you can't even do it. The thing is, we glamorize the lifestyle and the visual more than the actual tangible and safe. So we're talking about rappers, we're talking about pop stars, hell, the streamers even. Those things get glamorized over the investors, over the bankers, over the real estate moguls any day of the week. And that leads to a bunch of people turning down alleyways and paths that they probably should not be leaving. Those things get glamorized over the investors, over the
11.4 billion. This tech entrepreneur is the richest black person in America. The richest black person.
The bankers, over the
Richest
real
nigga.
estate moguls any day of the week. And that leads to a
neighbor.
bunch of people turning down alleyways and paths that they probably should not be going down just because it's the flashiest way to go about getting seen on television or on the internet. People today don't want to be a Robert F. Smith. People today don't want to be a David Stewart, even to the point where they will downplay 9-to-5s in order to prop up hustle culture.
Hey man, I just started to get some breakfast. And I just seen my dog and his work truck getting him some breakfast. I'm like, man, that's money. That's what it do, man. What's up, man? I'm like, damn, look at my dog working, man. Man, my dog got a job, man. And then I just went to thinking, like, man, we really done turned into some suckers, man.
What?
I didn't think it was gonna be like that.
What are you talking about?
Why would you get on social media saying that you turned into some sucker because you put down the street life? I honestly say living to be 35 and not getting
so this guy was complaining, talking about, oh man, we done became some suckers, man. We done turned into some sucker ass niggas, man. Put down the street life, gang life, man.
Caught up in a slew of legal cases where you can't see your kids anymore. It doesn't make you a sucker. It makes you a good person. Come to think of it, it seems like everything that I've been talking about so far can only be traced back to one point, and it's social media. Social media is supposed to be a great place of gathering, sharing ideologies, debating over trivial things like sports or cars. But honestly, social media, specifically X and YouTube, have been turned into a cesspool of content that is honestly divisive, negative, or can hurt people's egos and emotions that cause them to do the most drastic things in the whole world. Social media has this thing where it fills itself with trends of people doing stupid stuff and showing off how crazy they can be. And I find myself asking myself this question all the time. What is the worst trend in social media? It just,
like
I really gotta, I can't think.
Like fatigue. Twerking. Gang violence. Gangsterism. Worst trend. Drill culture. Rap music. No. White people acting black. Rap.
Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm here with Omar. Are you ready to be a millionaire?
I think so. I think I'm ready.
The question for tonight is what is the worst trend in the black community? We have A, young brothers, or YNs.
YN culture.
You're gonna wanna whip it.
Okay. Whippets? Okay.
Whip it.
That's okay.
And then C, Skibbity-D, toilet raise.
I don't even think I know
Materialism.
What that is. Okay. I know it. I know what it is.
Toilet Riz? What the hell is Toilet Riz, dog?
God.
You know you can.
I don't even know what skipping is.
You can own a lifeline.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a lifeline here. I'm gonna have to use a lifeline.
Okay.
I'm gonna call
using
somebody.
his lifeline.
I'm gonna call somebody. Let me call somebody right now. Hey, you have a minute? I'm on a game show. What is the worst trend in the black community in 2024? I got him. It's Cameron.
Now, the whipping epidemic is bad because you have people out here smoking nitrous oxide like it's a vape, when nitrous oxide is literally proven to kill your brain cells. And the saddest part is that people know this, yet they still tend to do it because, hey, nitrous oxide is just in right.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, W segue into Cameron's part. Whoa, okay, my boy, easy, man. Nah, you played it right. You say it easy, you man, you heard.
Now, I'm pretty sure we've all seen Galaxy Gas. You got rappers doing it in the studio, random people doing it on social media, content creators even doing it in their skits. And then people see that, they go out and try it, and now they're falling over in 5th period surrounded by their friends. Like, it's actually insane. And oh, did I also mention that Galaxy Gas can literally be used to boost the speed of your car? It's pretty obvious that this isn't something that people should just be normally putting in their bodies. But then you also got the YN epidemic, which is also pretty bad because you got these 13-year-olds walking around with more artillery than the US military, and people are applauding it for some reason. Apparently it's good to have a Switch at 10 years old. For some reason, it's now also good to crash out, all because of this YN epidemic. And you may be thinking like, oh, this isn't as bad, you know? Whippets are bad, but this isn't as bad. No, it gets even worse. Whoa. The other day, I saw a video of YNs chasing the cops. Do you know how fearless you have to be to chase the people who enforce the laws each and every day?
Why are they running? Why are they running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are they running? What are they running from?
That is insanity. You would have
called back up. Why are you running? Why are you running?
Thought that the YNs had the Infinity Stones, the way that the world fears them. But no, they just have Glock 19s with switches at 13 years old. It is wild. And if you thought that was crazy, it gets even crazier. Because there's also this video of these YNs stealing a Corvette in broad daylight. Do you know how crazy of a human being you have to be to steal a Corvette in broad daylight like it's a GTA heist? Another thing about these YNs is that they are always rocking these shiesties no matter where they go. It could be a hot summer day in Arizona, and for some reason, these YNs are walking around with shiesties in an all-black fit with a black puffer coat posted up outside.
Black forces, black laces.
Insane. But yeah, overall, between the Whippets and the YNs, they're both pretty bad. Like, it's pretty hard to pick between the two.
All right, thanks. Thanks for all the help. That was a waste of time.
So your friend was of no help?
No help at all. I'm gonna go with Whippets as my final answer. I'm gonna lock that in. I know what that is at least.
The answer is
YN culture.
Not Whippets.
YN.
It is SSUBB-UPP. Toilet Race.
What the fuck is Toilet Race?
I don't even know what this is.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, God. I can't believe that's the actual answer. But seriously though, between Whippets and YNs, I don't know what's actually worse. I've been hearing from some of my friends that there are literal cans of Whippets that just litter the streets of some of these major cities. And I can only be assuming that these are done by the YNs who ultimately put this stuff on social media. And that's where the negativity comes in, because people are glamorizing and popularizing these things. And then on the women's side of things, which we've covered on this channel, I don't know why these women feel the need to go into OnlyFans and turn into some sort of social media trend.
I also don't get it.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Can you show me how to use these?
What you mean by that? What you mean show you?
Can you show me?
Oh shit, it ain't. I thought it was Lala there.
Do you think they'll fit?
A little too intimidating. Yeah. Hell yeah, it'll fit. I get off in like 5 minutes. Shit, we go head to my car and shit. I clock out for you.
Then let's find out.
Clock out for you.
Back in my day, these things used to be separate. The Whippets used to stay offline. The YNs used to stay offline. The OF content creators, the sex workers, they used to stay offline. But now, because these algorithms boost all this negativity, there seems to be this marriage of things where now the content creation world and things like OF have blended. I'm starting to see trends of people do like public sex based off of the Misty Nasties of the world doing it. And they're doing sex videos in parking lots or playing with themselves to see if they can squirt it up on the screen before they get to the drive-thru. When did this become content? I don't know, but I'm afraid to look at 85% of women's bios because they say that they have a link in it. And these younger girls literally glamorize and look to the day where they can sell their body. There's pictures and videos of young girls who go from 17 to 18, do some sort of birthday shoot and have the words legal spewed across it with cake and balloons and lingerie. And it's nasty because there are so many men that are at the bottom of these comment sections saying, finally, I'm glad this day is here. And because a lot of this stuff is ultimately rewarded on the internet, people have turned to become social media content creators.
I'm sorry,
and influencers and blend with the likes of the ones that already exist.
This nigga looks like Chucky.
And because a lot of this stuff is ultimately lingerie, and it's nasty because there are so many men that are at the bottom of these comment sections saying, finally, I'm glad this day is here. And because a lot of this stuff is ultimately rewarded on the internet, people have turned to become social media content creators and influencers and blend with the likes of the ones that already exist to get all of this stuff off. The degeneracy on these different
they say finally we here.
Platforms is
this nigga said finally we here. No, bruh. Why?
So normalized and ingrained that sometimes being a black streamer is synonymous with doing content like smash or pass videos or freaky public interviews.
Freakiest thing you ever done, man?
The freakiest thing I ever done, I went down on the gave a head.
Why?
Then I hit that spur tongue.
Where you at?
I
and the motherfucker right down the side of the trash can.
Oh my
or
God.
objectifying and sexualizing
Down the
even
side
their
of the
family
trash
members
can.
just for the sake of views. Kind of like what the Shay Frost does all the
watch
time
out.
with his sister and his mom. It'd be different if these things
that
stayed
one,
on the smaller sides of the internet. Like, okay, you're doing this and nobody really gives a fuck about it. But
I can't get over that. Nigga said, finally we here. What?
People like Little RT have seemingly made a name of themselves because black content creators have said, I want to platform this young guy, make him as popular as possible, and bring it to the point where, hey, we're just going to put him all over the internet and make him famous. He has to be like the perfect blend of taking over all the things that make black culture what it is. I'm talking about music. I'm talking about content creation. He's taken over all aspects and sprinkled in levels of degeneracy only to be propped up by the adults around him because they think they can make a quick buck. His new song is like some of the worst shit I've ever heard in my life. And I know oftentimes when people do these black content creator videos, they don't highlight some of the positive content creators out there. I want to give a round of applause to the RDCs, the black NBA YouTubers, the Caleb Cities of the world.
Nigga. Oh, Meezy. You used to do videos with my boy I forget his name, bro. Low. What happened to your channel with Low? Bro, Low. Hell yeah, Low. Shout out my boy Low. I hope you doing good where you at, bro. This nigga just glanced, you know what I'm saying? Glazed. No, okay, not glazed. Flow to the over Low's video like y'all ain't had a history, bro. Y'all have some history together, nigga. Okay, I'm late to the party, bro. Like, what happened? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to what happened?
The MKBHDs, anybody that's black that's making positive content. But to be honest with you, a lot of times the degeneracy can overtake the positive black content that is put out there, and it is honestly disgusting and disturbing. Especially when we're getting labeled, not necessarily by other races or other groups of people, but when we get labeled within our own communities as, oh, that's what you do. I have a problem with that. And one of the bigger leaders in putting bad reputations on black people's name is the whole black podcasting scene right now. It leads to nothing but pointless conversations like this.
Left my husband. He knew what it was up front.
Right.
He ended up going broke. I have expectations. When you don't meet my expectations, I move the hell on.
You left your husband because he went through a little financial struggle.
And did.
At any point in time, did you feel that love should have kept you there?
I feel like he didn't love me because if he did, he wouldn't have went through a financial struggle. A man that loves a woman don't go through hard times.
This never-ending gender war is something that social media perpetuates.
Nah, that was giving farming. Facts.
And it's honestly got me so fucking sick. You tap into these podcasts and they have the same conversations week in and week out about why black men hate black women, why black women hate black men, why aren't black men masculine, why aren't black women too masculine. It's a tiring conversation. They take graphics, they take stats, or they take their weak anecdotal experiences, they misconstrue all of them, flip them, inflate them, and then put it on and project it to other people and make people feel like, yo, this is a huge issue that we need to focus on, when in reality it's not. Especially when you look at the real statistics and facts behind black marriage. Black men are marrying black women, full stop. Black men are dating black women, full stop. When you go and seek objective truths and live based off of that, and then in your real life, you will probably make yourself so much better, as opposed to consuming all this divisive rhetoric and saying, this is the reason why, and giving yourself excuses as to why you aren't succeeding in the dating game or with the other gender. I'm sorry to tell you, but you probably are a terrible person. But I can see why people get so caught up in the content that is provided. It honestly gives them justification as to why their life is not working correctly. But I'm sorry, you can pull up whatever anecdotal experience about 50-50 in the black community that's not proven by any sort of fact, but just the realities that you live in. That's not going to make your situation better. It might give you a little band-aid for today, but tonight when you go to bed thinking, that content I consumed really helped me, and I'm crying at night, but it really helped me, you'll realize soon enough that you were the actual issue. Look, I can go on and on about the negative sides of the black community, because I think that there are a lot of things that do need to be addressed, cleaned up, and maybe we can move past some of these old talking points if we really fully attack things square on. But there is a lot of positivity out there that should be highlighted and talked about. It's amazing how things like the NBA space, or even the sports media in general, is being taken over and consumed by black creators, ex-athletes and whatnot. You're starting to see more black QBs be in the NFL, starting to see more black coaches as well. In politics, whether you're right-leaning or left-leaning, and whether you agree or disagree with a lot of people, but you're starting to see a lot more black people contribute in those places and spaces. Hell, you're even starting to see positive representations in black relationship content where they bring on people who are married and who have real life experiences and they share those with people that are wanting to listen. You have positive black content from those that create animated videos, those that do IRL content, those that do makeup, those that do fashion. You have all good black content in every niche there is on the internet. You have positive black music. You have positive black role models. You have black people attending colleges at a higher rate, black people getting jobs that are being in positions that never would have thought have happened before. But if there's a chance to dunk on some of the negatives of the black community, we gotta take it, because we need to highlight what needs to not be platformed or taken seriously anymore in order to help save the black community once again.
Nice, nice, nice. W black people, man. W black people. Let's go. Why this one gotta start off like so creepy and just dark, niggas? Small town baker becomes worst. No ways. True crime Alaska. First BLOOD. No. Small town baker becomes the worst mass deleter in Alaska's history. Golly, boy, that how you coming? See this title right here? Doesn't it remind you of like what's going on currently? D4VD type.
So remains, there's an autopsy. Now you lay out the
Oh
bones.
my god. The badly decomposed mind of a young woman. Huh? D4VD alert? Is that this nigga's reincarnation?
And a forensic
As a white teenage to adult. Okay, this one was a white teenage to adult. What the hell? Look at the parallels to like the D4VD thing, bro.
This particular.
Oh, snap. Okay,
then they started doing.
Why her eyes look like that? It's so freaky.
Facial reconstruction.
No, that looks like an AI figurine. That is a fake AI person, alright? But that's because they couldn't identify her. Bobby, aka Bobby. You know that Bobby character, that Logic. Yeah, the Logic, the rapper, Bobby. You know what I'm saying? He used to go by Bobby. No, y'all don't remember? You remember that? And he
required.
When he gets excited, he gets the saliva out his mouth. Why would you tell me about like when this nigga's like turned on, bruh? Why would you share that information? That's for like that's not for everybody to know. I'm sorry.
Do this sneak.
So you tell me when this nigga get horny, like he just like this psychology of a deleter, right?
Things it made me feel masculine or powerful.
Ah, yeah, boy, no.
But this time it went too far.
Masculine and powerful, and this time it went too far. Is that copping the plea? Like, what does that mean, bro?
That's the only guy I ever know that couldn't read.